Good morning. It's day 7. And I'm in Bitter Creek, Wyoming, at a rest stop here. Slept in the front seat of the truck. I was tired. Pulled in about midnight. Slept pretty decent. As you can tell, it's not too far from the highway there, but yeah, thankful for my blanket and pillow and hoodie to keep me comfy in my truck. Truck's running well. The brakes are still not quite what I want. They're always going to be that way, though. I think. Sorry there. Being that it's 4 drums, if I get them all adjusted perfectly, but I'm curious and wondering if maybe the front shoes that were replaced, they're new, are not the correct shoes for the truck. I should have taken them off and checked them versus the hubs, I guess, or the rotors. But I didn't replace them, so assuming that someone else did the work correctly is half the issue. So what I'm wondering is if the curvature of them or the way that they seat into the rotor is off, then you wouldn't get full brake surface area to the rotor, so it would just diminish the braking even if they're adjusted and working correctly. Obviously the other issues are not related to that, but that would be an issue that could definitely impact the braking ability of the vehicle. So anyways, see how far we get today. So we're leaving the rest area here at Bitter Creek, Wyoming, and I was able to brush my teeth, wash my face, and ready to get on the road again here. One of the things I've enjoyed since being a little kid are the little prairie dogs that you find in this part of Wyoming. We called them whistle pigs growing up, and a lot of fun to watch them run around. We used to feed them little treats and whatever. They're cleaning up anything that all the folks coming through the rest area here have left for them, and rather cute and fun to watch. Taking along for the morning start up here. It's cold, obviously, and so actually starts the best when it's cold in the morning. I'm not giving it any gas. And there it is. Fires right off in the morning when it's cold. Apparently it doesn't mind being cold. The electric choke, I think, helps it out. So rather than make you suffer through me still waking up, I'll let you go and come back after I have some coffee. Okay, this is the first of 3 time lapses I'm going to show. This one covered about 25 miles. I really like that distance for the time lapses. The others cover too much ground to really enjoy the time lapse as much. Just set the phone on the dash and drove along. This is coming into Laramie, Wyoming, and covers about 50 miles before Laramie, to the west, of course, of Laramie, coming east. And as you can see, I was moving pretty good, 80, 85 a lot of this stretch. Truck ran well, temp gauge stayed steady, no more oil needed, and about 12, 13 miles to the gallon. This is coming all the way from Colorado, Wyoming border up by Laramie, all the way through Denver. And this is Denver area here. Traffic was a little sketch there, going from 80 to stop to 80, and not the most fun in the old truck with a lot of weight in it. Then coming on out of Denver and headed towards the Kansas border. Stop for fuel up here and a quick bite to eat. And then back on the road again. There's the drive through and to the Kansas border. So made good time through here too. We had some construction, followed a cool little motorcycle along the way there, and then continued on east. Okay, so I'm in Colby, Kansas. It's been running great coming here. I've got a time lapse right before this you'll enjoy. Um, I got here to Colby and popped the hood just to check, and it looks like the coolant tank was a little low, so I rinsed it out, filled it up, and I also think this air shock is a little low, but I don't have a compressor, so it is what it is. And but I rinsed it out, filled it up with the help of the auto parts store here, and getting back on the road. It will continue to be hard to start, I'm sure. But it will start in about 4, 3, 2. Okay, I was a little late. And here we go. Welcome to the final fill-up of the trip in Topeka, Kansas, about 10 p.m. I'm ready to go over to friends, crash, get some sleep, play some games maybe before we go to bed, and maybe have another cup of coffee. The trip has been fueled by a lot of different truck stop coffee, a lot of fuel around 12 to 14 miles a gallon across the length of the trip. I'm just over 2,000 miles total for the distance drive in Seattle and the road trip. We did it in the 7 days. I figured that the cost was cheaper including gas than renting a U-Haul before gas. And so very satisfied with those results. Now we'll get it cleaned up, get it unloaded, get it up for sale, and go from there. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and it will keep you posted of my next adventures. So the next couple days I'll post a wrap up with some shots of it empty. And thanks again.